Seabed and Bunkers Communication brings you a brief report of the President General Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide, Chief Senator John Azuka Mbata, who has visited some traders in Lagos. The current President General Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide, Chief Senator John Azuka Mbata, who was elected this year, is a chief and a senator with so much integrity and so much humility. He is indeed a born leader that carries everybody along. He recently visited Ndigboamaka Progressive Markets Association President Honorable Chinedu Ukatu and his executives in Lagos to give them his support and fatherly advice. In this interview, Honorable Chinedu Ukatu speaks on Chief Senator Mbata's visit and other maritime issues.
First of all, I am Honorable Comrade Chinedu Ukatu, the President of Ndigboamaka Progressive Market Association Lagos. We are happy to receive the President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide in the person of Senator John Azuka Mbata to our secretariat today in Apple Junction, Lagos. Yes, actually, a lot of things prompted the visit of the PG to our secretariat today. You can recall that the PG was elected on January 10, 2025. And he promised to carry everybody along in the course of his leadership. So therefore, the PG said he's going to start with Lagos State as a point of first call to harmonize all Igbos, see their challenges, look at how he's going to solve their challenges, and how we're going to move ahead with one voice. So the PG is here today to meet with the traders under my leadership, to look at our challenges, and to tell us a lot of things about his plans and strategies to move with Igbo traders along the line. So that's why he's here, as simple as ABC. He has been cordial, but though we have been having some teething problems with the PG, wanted us to know. And he said he's in Lagos to make sure that if there are challenges and some teething problems we're experiencing, so they can be able to mediate and solve it. And I think it's a family discussion, and then we discussed very well. We expressed our feelings, we told him our challenges, and we let him know about the other things we are doing. I will let first and foremost, the PG let us to understand that we are in somebody's land, and we cannot come to somebody's land and behave as if we are in our own land, which we all know. And he advised us on the very best way to conduct our business peacefully. And we let the PG to know that we've been living harmoniously, cordially with our host government. And then we even told the PG that this association was the first body to endorse the executive governor of Lagos State for a second term. It's on record. And the PG acknowledged that, but most importantly, the PG wanted to really know why the demolitions and some of the upheavals going up and down in Lagos State have been happening. I want to mediate. And we equally told him that some of them are from the government due to maybe because of the misconception. Some are from our members who overblow things out of proportion. So we are going to marry this thing together, and PG is going to look into some of those things. The ones that we are causing, PG will direct accordingly. The ones where the government is not getting it wrong, PG is going to marry the whole thing together and we'll move with one body. Because the traders want to be part of what is going on. The traders want their voice to be heard in the policy directions of government. The traders need to be recognized in what we are doing. Here, we did most of the investment, and we are here to trade, as simple as ABCD. But for the fact that we are majorly Southeastern, and the PG is the president of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, he is the father of all Igbo nation and the father of the Igbo traders here. That's why he's here, to know the relationship with our host government, and which is correct. Thank you.
On the issue of customs licenses that was increased, but might take effect from January 2026, Chinedu Ukatu had this to say.
From the traders' angle, and engage the government agencies that are involved, especially the Control General of Customs. We're engaging him to know exactly why is that. Then PG is concerned about Igbo welfare, and is concerned about interest and welfare of traders. So if it comes to that, CG will engage with other critical stakeholders and other tribes, even in trade. We interface with them and know what is happening in trade. He is not coming here to challenge the government policies as a concerned trade, but he's coming here to challenge some of our problems we are having as Igbo men. So that issue you mentioned about the license, we are aware of that. We are still looking into that. And in the fullness of time, we are going to engage the CG, engage the Minister of Finance, and engage even the Mr. President with all these hard policies that is affecting us.
Further expressed displeasure in some of the federal government's fiscal policies taken that is affecting Nigerian economy.
Of course, we are aware of that, but there are certain things we have limitations as traders, and we cannot take the law by our hand. So that is why we want to engage some of the stakeholders. Like right now, we are currently engaging the National Assembly members. This is part of the legislative duties. This thing has to be backed up with legislation. We can't just come and maybe a foreigner was given a visa to come to the country. We can't stop the foreigner from doing his trade. But in our markets, in our various constituencies in our market, we are trying to empower the market for us to prevent such, because I know there are certain requirements and licenses you need to do business, even in China, in every other place. You must have certain things. But here, because of abuse of due process, everything is not going the way it's supposed to go. So, but we are trying to engage in the National Assembly member. This is supposed to be covered. And once it's covered with legislation and backed by law, we can be able to take it off from there. We are worried about that. It's even bringing decadence in our business. You can bring somebody, a manufacturer, and before you get here, it's even before you're selling such product, it's a problem to us. But we are engaging people, like even in the press, to help us and shout out, so that the government can equally listen to us and see most of these challenges and teething problems we are facing.
While commending traders on their level of the use of technology to market their goods, he also encouraged them not to relent.
I think such a thing will affect our members, because what we are trying to do is to do an upgrade. You know, the world is into the global village is so digitalization, even customs. They are going modernizing. They are modernizing. So we know that shop trading and everything is going online. Even your press, everything is going online. Okay? So what we are trying to do is to continue to sensitize our members. And we are engaging government based on the critical infrastructure they are supposed to put for us. Recently, the Lagos State government has been engaging us as regards tax payment. We are not saying we're not going to pay. We are going to be tax compliant. We pay, but what we are saying, the dividends of that tax payment, it is supposed to be used to develop our parks, where we park motor, toilets, roads to the markets. And if government develop that, our market will continue for us to trade. It is not as a result of not good road that made people to be buying online. Online, they are keen in because it's the intent. The global village has gone digital. And when you go to most of our market, the traders these days have gone digital. That's why I make bold to say most of the press men that always interview me, that the traders you're seeing this time around are no longer informal. They are very formal people, because we have formal processes of doing certain things. So if you go to every shop, he has his way, his shop, and equally he's online. You can access him. Most of the traders and websites, they are on the internet. They have their website. You key into the website. In all over the world, you see everywhere the companies, they have their particular office where they say, but that does not mean that business will not go online. Business will go online, and we are not complaining. What we are doing is ability for us to catch up. And we are catching up, and we are meeting up to the international best practices.
He equally appealed to the federal government to utilize the heavy tax collected from traders to establish basic amenities. You've been watching Seabed and Bunkers Communication Television, and we will bring you another top story soon. Thanks for being there. We'll come your way again with another top story.